folks, it's Rich here. Drum roll. It's new guitar day. Woohoo! For those who don't know me, I am a novice guitarist. Yes, I am. And I've done a lot of get teeth in. Lots of guitar reviews. So if that's your thing, please have a look at my playlist. There are about 40 of them. And like and subscribe. I had 854 subscribers a week ago. Now I've got 852. Two people no longer like me. Anyway, so let's get this open. So first of all, I appreciate I've bought fewer guitars recently. When was my last new guitar day? That was the Ibanez, wasn't it? But you know, I'm in love nowadays. So instead of spending all my money on guitars and guitar strings, it's now flowers and dinner. Hello, Sarah Jane, if you're watching. Get open. So Strats. I've had a lot of Strats. I've had 7 Fender Mexican. Oh, get open. Strats. I've had HSH, HSS, and SSSSS. I've had about. Get open. Damn it, man. Come on. I've had about 20 Squire Strats. I've had loads of Strat copies, lots of Harley Bentons, and Super Strats. Of my 128 guitars, how many have been Strats? I should check my spreadsheet. Hold on. No, computer's not on. I'd say lots are Strats. So, why this one? Well, first of all, sad times. Amber, the lovely Squire Strat I've played a lot of late, sold. Bye-bye, Amber. Yeah, sold. A glossy neck, in the end, just wasn't for me. Or did I just get bored and want something new? Never. So, I bought this. I wanted something a bit different. The Ibanez Gem, which has been sold, by the way, that is not for me. Floydy Rosy kind of stuff, nah. And the neck carve. Lovely neck. Oh, what's going on here? Yes, the beginning to Buckethead Soothsayer. Dum 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 bam bam bam. You need your finger across a few strings at the bottom. I remember. Oh, hello, that's a weird box. I remember playing that on Amber. Oh, I see, on Amber, and look at this little. And being able to be quite lazy with that finger across the fretboard because it's quite curvy. Didn't have to press very hard, and that was all right. On Mr. Ibanez, it's really flat, so I needed a finger like really flat. It was a bit more difficult, and I'm crap at guitar, so I thought, do you know what? I like Fenders and Squires. I like the 9.5-inch radius. I like the heritage of the brand. I do. Yes, I do. So let's do another Strat, but that's not one with a sticky neck. Some sort of a hat. Yeah, not one with a sticky neck. And to my great surprise, I liked the HSH of that Ibanez, so I thought, let's go HSH. Tom Quayle reviewed this, well, demoed really, rather than review, you know what Tom's like, on Dawson's music channel, and he sounded amazing. I wish I could sound like that, but I thought I'd really like it. So, here it is. And of course, careful now, in case that's to go back. There we are. I love white guitars. This is not strictly speaking a white guitar, but it is buttercream. So let's have some buttercreamy goodness. There we are. Silhouette by the sun. Bad lighting for a video. Ooh, better? Not really. So let's see what this beauty is all about. Now, there is also another reason. With Strats, I'm not a massive fan of the bridge pickup. Now, on the Player series and on the Classic Vibe, you have a tone knob now. Oh, hello. Tone knob now on the bridge, which is better, but it's still not great. So I wanted a humbucker. So why not HSH, you ask? Because the neck pickup on Strats, as everybody knows, is lovely. And there's a reason. There is a reason why not HSS. And when I get this out of its box, I will demonstrate. I will show. Before we talk about everything else. Buttercream. This is exactly the same colour as Amber, which described herself as not buttercream, but as vintage white. So, buttery cream. It's more of a custardy yellow than the yellow that it might appear in this. Now, a couple of little nuances about this which you may not know, and I'm going to tell you about them. But first of all, if this was HSS, imagine this guitar is a seesaw and your middle pickup is the middle bit. Whoop, whoop. HSS, skinny, pivot, skinny, fat. So when it's sat in your guitar stand, it just looks all fat down here, unbalanced. Not keen. SSS, all the same. Here, fat, skinny, fat. Nice and balanced. Doesn't look anything like a Strat should, being HSH. But yeah, my little world, not fat, perfect. So, now, Pal Ferro fretboards. Let's address the elephant in the room. So, Pal Ferro, or Poo Ferro, as some people refer to it as, because they're not keen, is really quite light. It's almost chocolatey. It's nothing like rosewood, which everybody loves, including me. However, Pal Ferro, on the right colour body, I'm all right with it. I had a Harley Benton CST24, black body, Pal Ferro fretboard, black headstock, and the Poo would just look totally out of place to me. Now, okay, black pickguard, which might be replaced, by the way. What do we think? Mint green? Comments down below. What colour pickguard? But on the right colour guitar, Poo fretboard is okay in my book. So I'm all right with this. It'll darken up a bit when it gets oiled. But let's have a quick peek. What have we got? Now, do the strings go over the pole pieces? Please do. Do they? Do they? Do they? Not brilliantly. Look at the high E string. High E string. Why aren't you going over the pole pieces? What is wrong with you? In fact, what is wrong with those pole pieces? Full stop. The pole pieces. I'm being picky. I am picky. It's how I roll. The two pole pieces in the middle pickup are. See these two here. Look. You see dark on one side than the other. They're not completely centralised, and they're a little bit of plastic. That's upsetting. Don't upset me. Anyway, that's that. The little ribbon that goes around the pickups on the neck pickup is a bit untidy, as it is on the bridge pickup. Interesting that I've set these up actually, as well, out the box. Neck pickup, look how low that is, and the middle. The bridge a bit higher. The action looks good, as it did on the last player series I had. Am I going to cut my fingers? I'm not going to cut my fingers. Are those frets super smooth? They're not super smooth, actually. But they're not awful. They are polished, though. Polished frets. Ooh, we've got a flag. Fender flag. They are polished. Lovely satin on the back here. Just like the previous Fender Player, the back, it's satin, but it's got the lightest of coverings. I guess so it just won't get sort of dirty or dirty straight away. So it's lovely and smooth, but it doesn't feel unfinished like a bullet would. There's a bit of white residuey muck here, which I can just clean off. The tuners are your regular tuners, and you've got a nice glossy finish to the front of the headstock. Ooh, that's nice. We like it. Quite heavy. I'm going to have to weigh it. I wonder how heavy it is. I'm going to say 3.3 kilos. I don't know. It feels heavier than you'd think. Chunky block on the middle. What's the switch like? Oh, reassuringly sticky. It's almost stiff. Like that. Knobs. They've been put on straight. That's not perfectly on straight. It's only a knob. And it's stiffer than that tone knob. That's loose. That's loose. That's a bit stiff. Okay. Bridge has been set tiny bit floating, which is how the previous player I had came out, and the action looks lovely. No imperfections. Big block in the back. So if you've watched my other videos on Strats, you'll also know that I think that player Strats aren't the best value for money guitar for the price point. So if you think for up to £600 you can get guitars like Sire's and Chapman's and what else? I should know because I've had lots. But you get things with roasted maple necks, don't you? Locking tuners, fancy tops. So I think what you get really with a Fender Player is, in inverted commas, a good basic guitar. It's a no frills kind of scenario. So if you wanted something flashy or pretty, rolled edges, roasted necks, and those kind of things, I think you can get that for the same kind of money, and that might be better for you. But yeah, just to have yourself your stock, good quality, basic guitar, if you like, a Player series is the way to go. So there we have it. I am not going to let the strings not going completely through the pole pieces annoy me, or the fact that the neck pickup isn't completely straight, because that is not a big deal, Richard. It's really not. And worst case, you can take it to a special man if you're not special enough yourself and have that sorted. So there we go. We'll play it a little bit in another video. All right? All right? Thanks for watching.